Hola clase, buenos días. Bienvenidos a la clase de español. Hoy es jueves, el 20 de agosto de 2020. Hoy es un día muy bonito, hace sol y hoy vamos a hacer muchas cosas diferentes. Primero, vamos a repasar la canción de ayer. So first we're going to review yesterday's song real quick. Vamos a repasar el vocabulario in Quizlet. We're going to review some vocab from first year Spanish on Quizlet that's going to help kind of refresh your memory on vocab that you already know, that you started hearing again within the past couple of days, listening to me talk about myself, listening to your classmates talk about themselves. Vamos a escuchar y leer sobre la familia de la señorita Latinette. So you're going to listen to and read about my family today. And van a escribir de nuestros amigos o familia. And you're going to end up at the end writing about your own friends and family. Very important announcement. Tomorrow morning we're going to do our very first Google Meet. So first hour we are going to meet at 8:30. And second hour we are going to meet at 9:15. So these are just the times that are designated by the district. I can't change the times. All I can do is give you between those time frames. So first hour, the only time we can ever have Google Meets is 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. And second hour, they always have to be 9:15 to 9:45. So I know it's early, but I do ask that you please attend. If you don't attend, you will have to have another assignment, and that's no fun. Instead of attending, and we're just gonna pop on, say hi, make sure we all know how to attend a Google Meet because we will be doing these in the future more, and really it's best to get that face-to-face interaction. Okay, la canción de ayer, yesterday's song, Oye. I still have people who have not yet turned this in, so I am not going to actually do translation for you yet, but just a reminder, yesterday's, so today's Thursday, so Wednesday the 19th, one of your assignments was to write in Spanish 10 words or phrases from the song that you understood and then translate them over here to English. You could use wordreference.com if you needed to look up one word or short phrase here and there. You'd have to make sure it's Spanish to English if you're looking up words from the song. But hopefully you recognized a lot of words or phrases you already knew, like maybe puedo, maybe decir, tango, or yo tango que. And there's lots of, there's adios. There's also lots of words that are cognates. They look like what they mean, like atención, misión, prisión, creación, lots of yon words. See? And then we were putting the words in the blanks. So that is yesterday's song. We will be doing a song most Wednesdays for miércoles de música. Okay, back to, there we are. Okay, so just a reminder, make sure that you have joined my Quizlet classroom if you have not yet, because today you're going to be doing something in Quizlet here. So yesterday, on Wednesday the 19th, I had a join code for your specific class in the announcements in Google Classroom. Your username needs to include your first and last name. Please don't include anything extra because it makes it very hard for me to keep track of if you completed your assignment if your username is not with your first and last name, if it has other things in it. So today, you guys are going to review vocab on Quizlet. You're going to do the flashcards for each of the study sets in our Quizlet class. So first one, Spanish 1-2 review, has lots of words and phrases that should be reviewed from first year, about like how to say people's names, how to talk about yourself and others, where people live, what you like and don't like, and then lots of descriptive words, lots of adjectives. These are all going to help you, including action words too, verbs too, common verbs, numbers, to talk about ages, talk about birthdays, people in your family, friends, etc. So this is going to help you tremendously with your what we've been doing this week, plus what you're going to be doing this weekend and next week. Then there's also Other than Spanish 1, 2 review, there's a couple other ones. Questions and translations for introductions. There's some extra ones in here that I might take out just to focus in on the ones we've done this week, but just reminding you what these questions are asking. And then there's also some questions and answers. So reminding you how to answer them. ¿Cómo te llamas? Answering with me llamo, etc. So be sure to complete the review of the flashcards, because I can see who has completed those. That is part of your assignment today. And then real quick, I just want to do a quick review because we're going to switch from talking about ourselves today to talking about our family. So the other day you listened to my video talk about myself. Me llamo, vivo, estoy, tengo, me gusta, no me gusta. So that was all talking about me. Most of the time our verbs end in an O, unless we're talking about like estoy is irregular. And me gusta refers to I like, no me gusta means I don't like. And then just a reminder that you should have written in your notebook the answer to all of these questions that I basically had just answered. They're the same ones that you did a Flipgrid video about, so you should have answered ¿Cómo te llamas? With me llamo, ¿Dónde vives? With vivo en, etc. So make sure that that is complete in your notebook. You're going to be doing something with that later. So next thing you're going to do today, you're going to be moving on to mi familia. So you're going to listen to my video about my parents and think about what you understand. So I chose to talk about my parents. You can talk about your friends. You can talk about siblings, whoever you would like. So here is my short video. So listen and think about what you understand.
Mi mamá se llama Kathy. Vive en Galvao. Ella tiene 65 años. Es baja y rubia y tiene ojos verdes. También es sociable, trabajadora y divertida. Me gusta mi mamá porque es muy simpática y es mi mejor amiga. Mi papá se llama Walt. Vive en Galvao con mi mamá. Él tiene 66 años. Es alto, tiene ojos azules y no tiene mucho pelo. También es gracioso, inteligente y deportista. Me gusta mi papá porque es cómico y juega deportes conmigo. Mi papá y mi mamá son simpáticos y generosos. Mis padres y yo nos llevamos bien. No nos peleamos mucho.
Okay, so that is just my little bit about my family. So hopefully you understood some of what you heard. Now let's take a peek at what I said. Mi mamá se llama Kathy. Vive en Belleville. Ella tiene 65 años. So her name is, we're going to use se llama to talk about her name. Vive, ending in an E instead of an O, for she lives. Tiene 65 años. So tiene for she has 65 years. Es baja rubia, tiene ojos verdes, so she's short and blonde and has green eyes. También es sociable, trabajadora y divertida, so she's also social, hardworking, and fun. Me gusta mi mamá porque es muy simpática y es mi mejor amiga. So I like my mom because she's nice and she's my best friend. So a couple things to remember, that when we're talking about others instead of ourselves, we're going to use se llama for his or her name is, vive with an E for he or she lives, tiene with an E for age, for they have a certain number of years, es to mean he or she is, and then the same thing, I did the same thing here with my dad. Mi papá se llama Walt. Vive en Belleville con mi mamá. So he lives in Belleville with my mom. His name is Walt. He is 66 years old, or he has 66 years. He is tall. He has blue eyes. And notice with the eyes, we say eyes blue or eyes green. And it's plural because eyes is plural as well with an S. And he doesn't have a lot of hair. He's also gracioso, is funny, inteligente y deportista. it has part of the word sport in it, deporte, so he's sportier, he's athletic. Me gusta mi papá porque es cómico y juega deportes conmigo. So I like him because he's funny and he plays, juega, ending with an A, for he plays sports with me. Now when I talk about them, my parents, my mom and my dad, son simpáticos y generosos. So notice here, son means they are, and then now the adjectives end in an S because I'm talking about they, more than one. There's two of them. So simpáticos, generosos. And when I talked about my mom, some of the adjectives ended in an A. Trabajadora, divertida, baja, rubia. So remember, for females, we use an A. And then mis padres y yo nos llevamos bien, no nos peleamos mucho. Those are new phrases that we're going to be seeing in our first, or not our first, but in one of our novels in the future that I plan to get to this year. So my parents and I, we get along well with each other. We don't fight a lot with one another. So that is just your example of how you can write about your friends or family. So now it is your turn. So in your notebook, you're going to add on to where you talked about yourself the other day, and you're going to write the answers to these questions in your notebook. So first question, ¿Cómo se llaman las personas en tu familia or tus amigos? So what are the names of the people in your family or your friends? And then for number one, you're going to answer with so-and-so se llama, his or her name is, put their name. Dos, ¿dónde viven? Where do they live? Because it's going to be about more than one person. So the N is they. Where do they live? So you could say something like, mi madre vive en, just like in my example, my mom lives in Belleville, vive en Belleville. ¿Cuántos años tienen? How old are they, or how many years do they have? So again, the N at the end of a verb refers to they. And then you'll say, whoever, tiene with the number, and then años, has this many years. Don't forget your tilde over años, otherwise it means something else. ¿Cómo son? Número 4, ¿cómo son? What are they like? Describe them. So, mi padre es, mi hermano es, mi amigo es. Again, this can be about friends instead of family if you would like. And, ¿por qué te gustan or no te gustan las personas? Why do you like these people or why don't you like these people? So, no me gusta mi hermano porque I don't like my little brother because, again, if you need to look up a new word at word reference like annoying, go to wordreference.com or download the app and you can type in annoying and it'll come up with some options for you. So again, this needs to be done just like the questions that you answered from the other day in your notebook. We're going to be doing something with this over the weekend. And just a reminder, Flipgrid videos, if you have not finished your intro video for your class, please do that. And go back and see if you missed any, because yesterday we watched our videos, our classmates' videos, so we just want to get to know each other. Also, if you have not yet completed the student info Google form that looks like this, I need that ASAP. Most of you have finished that though. And don't forget, if you have not yet looked over our e-learning procedures, please do. Very important that you understand how everything works while we are doing e-learning, and then there's an overview video for you as well. So that is it. Buena suerte. Remember, I'm always here via email or Google Hangouts if you have any questions. Adios.